So I had a request to do an updated review on the Chicco Activ3 Air Jogger system, and that previous review that I did on this one was way back December of 2018, and it is Monday, August 24th, 2020. So I still have the jogger system, and this update is just to show its durability, how well it's maintained thus far, the upkeep, any functions or non-functioning items. What I will say is that I am thoroughly impressed with it. Again, I've had it since December 2018, and here it is again. It's Monday, August 24th, 2020. I will unlock the Chicco Activ system air jogger and just show you the functionality for those that hadn't seen the video back in December. But if you get a chance to, go ahead and check it out. I did a full thorough demonstration of it, and again, this just shows that this product is a good standing product. Also, I'd like to mention that I have it in the upright position so it won't roll off, and that's one thing that I like about it. This is foldable to go inside your vehicle. I will also show you how to put it inside your car. If anybody has any interest in that, hang around for the video. I'll show you how to get it loaded up in your vehicle. I have a van, so my trunk loader is pretty large, but this can be placed inside on its side as well as face up, or you can stand it up if you have the room for it. So like I did in that video back in December 18, I'll start with the backing to show you that you can pull it out here. Now that is for when you have it set up, but this just lets you know how much room you have. It's a very roomy jogger. So it's in the stand lock position. You turn and press the gray button here. Turn to unlock. Now I have to have two hands for this other part. So let me just show you. I have to place my hand down to move it back into place. And now it's set up in straight form. Okay? So that's your jogger position. That's your go mode. Here, now I've used this, so if you see some issues on it or whatever, those are not from the manufacturer or anything. That's just from constant use. So it is in go mode. I'm gonna lock it here and lock it here. It's locked in place, so if you have your little one inside of it, it won't roll off. Here's another safety feature that's on here that I like. I wrap mine around it, and it's a part of the handle here. So if you are running and you want to allow a little bit of freedom between you and the stroller, you can. You put this on your wrist. I'm not even sure I demoed this part in the very first video. But this so it won't get away. You can hold it on your wrist and you can still be running. And of course you can still keep it here. And for some reason, you know, you have your hands here, both hands here, you still have extra. I also use this strap. I mentioned, I believe in that December 18 video, I did mention about you can put, oh yes, I did mention the strap, but I didn't mention it for putting it on your wrist while holding it. I mentioned this in response to, at that time, my baby was an infant, and that you could put like a pacifier or a toy clamp on it and then dangle it over to him or her while they were in the jogger to keep them busy too. So that was another way that you could use that. The most obvious way is to wear it on your wrist while you're running, and you can always just give the baby something to play with, but this is what I mentioned in that video. Let's see here. Okay, so it's locked in place. Of course, it's not gonna go anywhere. I had a viewer that asked about the wheels before. This is just grass. Like, again, I've been using it. So these wheels are very durable. And as I say that, on yesterday, I had not taken my jogger off pavement, but recently, and what I mean by off pavement is concrete ground. I recently put it in the grass because I needed to get up a hill, and it did very well. Before then, I had only, used it on like sidewalks, side pavements. I've gone through a few smaller rocks, and it's been really good. But if you look, the functionality, durability of the tire, hey, it's a pretty good one, I'd say. Since using it for that many years, I hadn't had any issues with the tires. I hadn't had any parts replaced. I use this storage bottom very heavily. I mean, when I go on my walks, I put my toddlers, if I need, snacks, my water bottle, an extra water bottle, whatever I need extra, I put that down there. And also I have placement here for a water bottle, keys, cell phone. You can put, another bottle, your child's sippy cup, things of that nature. What I love about are the straps. We just went on a walk and we collected some acorns. So you see leftover acorns. We picked up some acorns along our walk. But the straps have been really good and helpful. He's secure, he's locked in. When it's hot like it's been, it still covers. That still works. And if he needs to see me or I need to see him, you can see your child through there. Again, I hadn't had any issues with it, and I'm happy to know that, I can use it on pavement, dry pavement, wet pavement. I've taken it through the grass now. I've pushed it over a few, I'd say smaller rocks, like on a little rocky incline, and it worked out pretty well while running. Another thing I will mention, okay, so it's in the pause mode. I just unlocked it, and to unlock it, you hit where the gray button presses out. That lets you unlock it there. And you do that on both sides, okay? So I just unlock it. I'll just push it a little bit so you guys can kind of see, and then I'll put it on my wrist too. And again, this is just so when you're pushing it, if you want to make sure you, just like how I'm holding myself on in this hand and I have on my wrist in this hand, this is just so if you are running and you want to stay on the side of the jogger, you can stay on the side of it. Great investment, great purchase. I'm motivated now that I'm doing this demo for you guys. I'm gonna probably go on another walk here with my little one in a minute, and get out and enjoy this beautiful day. But again, if you're looking to get a jogger in your life, this Chicco, I would say, has been an awesome deal for me. I will mention, I mentioned in the 2018 video, this one, the padding, I love the padding, the comfort for my little one. It's in upright position. Let me show you guys how to drop it down. You saw this before I started the video. So to drop it down, there's a little tab up under here. It's kind of hidden. It's up under this flap. So if your little one falls asleep, you pull it down like that. Okay? So it's in incline mode. And I have a water bottle there. I kept an extra one behind the flap, even though there's a space down here for it. You can put whatever you need down there. Or of course here. So this just gives you guys an idea. I will now show you how to load the stroller. See how it's moving? I don't have it in lock mode, so just remember to lock it back when your little one is in there. I will now place it in my vehicle in the trunk and kind of show you guys how easy it is to, you know, put it inside your vehicle and get going on the go. If you're not doing a walk around your neighborhood, maybe you're driving to a park, or you know, you're driving to a play area and you want to load the stroller up, you can do so. Okay, and I'm using one hand, by the way, while doing this, so it kind of gives you an idea of pretty much how, I guess, the ease of it. So I'll take the water bottle out because I won't be using that. Let's see here. And again, I don't have it in lock position, but it's not moving, and the wheels are pretty sturdy in place. And also, by turning the wheel slightly to the left or slightly to the right, it allows it to not move as much. If all the wheels were just straight, or this front wheel was just straight on, then it probably would roll back. But again, it's not in lock position, but it can roll, so just keep that in mind. When you have a little one in here and they're moving around, flailing their arms or whatever have you, those are some things to think about. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything back in the upright position and get ready to load it. Thank you guys for hanging on to watch this video, and I appreciate the request for an update. If there's another baby item or kids item that I've already previously done, I'll be more than happy. If I still have the item, I'll be more than happy to do an update. Okay, again, one arm. I'm one-handed doing this, but of course it's faster when you have two. All right, so here we go. Let me get it locked in. Push everything in here. Okay, so it's in the frozen to load mode. That's what I'll call it. Okay, and again, I'm using one arm. You know what? I can say this. I went to a doctor's appointment with my little guy, and when I pulled this stroller out at the location, I'll tell you, I did have concerns before, but after that first doctor's visit and having like my diaper bag in one hand and having, I don't know, I had my diaper bag, I had my personal bag, I believe, or either I had a diaper bag XL, it was super loaded, and I was still able to manage pulling the stroller out and putting it back in. So I probably should have gotten a stand for this, but nonetheless, you guys are still able to see. And thank you again for watching. I'm going to load it. Okay. So here we are. I have it up. See my little soccer ball back there for my little guy's football. So I'm just placing it in. And everything is in, and it's in place. And it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's locked in place. It's laying flat. The wheels are propped up, as you can see here. So, yeah. And you guys could get ready to do your